early Muslims certainly didn't know about it. We find Ali proposing emendations of the Quran, as well as Ibn Abbas.
So he is claiming that Ali bin Abi Talib and Ibn Abbas made corrections to the Quranic text. However, he is using an Orientalist source from a so-called Orientalist scholar named Gabriel Reynolds instead of using sources of the classical Muslim scholars who are well specialized in this field with true knowledge. Scholars like Al-Qurtubi and Al-Tabari. Now for his claim that Ali bin Abi Talib made correction to Quran.
About it, we find Ali proposing emendations of the Quran.
Ali bin Abi Talib didn't even make any emendation to the Quranic text. First of all, the Orientalist scholar he quoted from is a dishonest one. The Orientalist scholar he quoted from makes the following claim. He said, Ali is claimed to have said that although this was the correct meaning of the text, the accepted reading should not be changed. First of all, Ali bin Abi Talib never said that this was the correct meaning of the text. This is a blatant lie, and we will prove that now. The Orientalist scholar is making a blatant lie here.
This charlatan, he said that Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu allegedly made some addition to the Quran. So this is the tafsir al-Qurtubi. Imam al-Qurtubi rahimahullah writes in his tafsir, in a narration, it says that the verse of Talhim Mandud was said to Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. And then he said, what is the matter with Talh? It is Talhim Mandud. Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu replied. Then he said, Laha tal'un nadid, which means fruits arranged in layers. It was then said to him, Ay Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu, shall we change it? So, upon the saying of Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu, those people, they said, shall we change it? So he replied, Quran should not be changed. Quran should not be changed. This is sarih from the mouth of Caliph Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. Quran should not be changed. Yet this clown joker, he wants us to believe that Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu allegedly made addition to the Quran. Should we take this clown seriously? Even it was then said to him, shall we change it? Shall we change it? So Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu replied, Quran should not be changed. So he chose or preferred this recitation in the copy of the Quran, and he did not see his recitation being proven. So he did not see that his recitation being proven or established or valid in the mushaf of the copy of the Quran. Okay. So as you can see, Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu, just, his opinion just preferred. But he did not see that it's valid, it's established, it's proven. Because it's clear from the narration. Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu said, the Quran should not be changed. The Quran should not be changed. So the Imam al-Qushayri said, he did not see that being proven in the mushaf, the copy of the Quran, because it opposes the script which has been agreed upon. This was said by al-Qushayri. The script of the Quran, it has been agreed upon by all the Sahaba. Abu Bakr al-Anbari, rahimahullah, is another very great scholar, provided in his chain of narration and said, so he provides a chain, and it's narrated from Qais bin Ibad, said, I recite in presence of Ali bin Abi Talib, wa Talhim Mandud. Ali radiallahu anhu said, what is the matter with Talh? Shouldn't you recite Tal'a? Then he said, Laha tal'un nadid. So he added, his word, his statement, which means fruits arranged in layers. So he said, Ay Qais bin Ibad, O chief of the believers, Ya Amil Mu'minin, shall I append it from the copy of the Quran? So he replied, no. Quran should not be opposed today. Clear statement from Ali bin Talib. It is vice versa from the direct mouth of Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu, what this lying charlatan claimed. Lying charlatan claims that Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu made addition to the Quran, while Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu said the otherwise. He said Quran should not be changed. Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu said the otherwise. Whom should we trust? This lying charlatan or Caliph Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu, great companion of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? So Imam Abu Bakr al-Anbari, he commented on this hadith by saying, and this means that he returned to what is in the copy of Quran, and he knew that it is the correct one, what is in the Quran, and he rejected and all what he said.
So as we can clearly see that the great Muslim scholar Abu Bakr al-Anbari, who was a scholar in the 10th century, said that Ali bin Abi Talib accepted the reading in Quran as being the correct reading. Meanwhile, the Orientalist self-proclaimed scholar, whom Islam critiqued was quoting from, said that Ali bin Abi Talib believed that his suggested reading is the correct one. He said that Ali bin Abi Talib said that his reading bears the correct meaning. And this is a blatant lie. Because Ali bin Abi Talib never stated that. He never stated that his suggested reading bears the correct meaning as the Orientalist falsely claims. So this means that Islam critiqued is quoting from dishonest sources. When you have thousands of viewers and followers, you should take the responsibility of giving true and correct information.
About it, we find Ali proposing emendations of the Quran. About it, we find Ali proposing emendations of the Quran, as well as Ibn Abbas.
First of all, it is impossible for this word to be in Quran by mistake. Because this word have been transmitted orally by multitude of Quran reciters. And one of them is Ibn Abbas himself. The scholar Abu Bakr al-Anbari said, this is fabrication attributed to Ibn Abbas because Mujahid and Sa'id bin Jubair told every letter from Quran from Ibn Abbas from what is in the copy of Quran. And even Ibn Abbas himself explained the meaning of this word when some people asked him about it. Now let's see a terrible mistake which was interpolated to the Bible. Most of us heard about the story of Prophet Jesus and adulterous woman in the Bible. And even Christians always use it to show how lovely Christianity is. But the thing is that this story was added to the Bible in the 5th century. And it doesn't exist in any manuscript before the 5th century. It doesn't exist even in earliest, most reliable Bible manuscripts like Codex Sinaiticus and Codex Vaticanus. And almost all Christian scholars agree that it is later addition to the Bible. Yet there are millions of Christians who still read this story as part of Bible. And even Christian preachers are preaching it. Someone please knock the doors of these preachers and tell them that this story is later addition to the Bible.